Yo, what's up? So normally when I make these videos for this channel, I'm in my basement in a dark ass room, but I decided why not come outside for a video. Technically, I'm not even outside. I'm in my car, but hey, look, my damn window's open, so that counts, I guess. Okay, oh God, I messed this up. But as you guys know, we don't do no cuts. We don't do no edits on this channel. It's just me and you hanging out talking. And I wanted to make this video because I've been thinking about something recently that really is like super important, and not a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people just brush over it. They don't think it's that important. They don't think it will affect their life as much as it actually does. But I've slowly started to realize that this thing that I'm going to be talking about is one of the most important things that you can do to make yourself feel better. It's one of the most important things you can do to have confidence, how to make yourself look cool in front of other people. Like, this thing just makes you seem like such a better person than you might actually be. What I want to talk about is body language. Now, you've probably heard of body language before. You probably know a little thing about it, but here's the thing. When I started focusing on having good body language and having good posture, it completely changed how I feel, and it completely changed about how people feel about me. It changed everything in my life. I used to be that kid who would walk around with my shoulders like forward, and I would like have my head down. Even like 3 months ago, I was that guy who would walk around and my head would kind of be down. How do you walk? Try to think about how you walk, because a lot of people, when they walk around, their head's kind of down a little bit, and their shoulders are kind of forward, and they're just, walking around not looking at anybody. That's what I was like about 6 months ago. I'd walk around, just have my head down, not look at anybody. But recently I've been studying, and not really studying, but just researching into like body language and stuff like that. And I realized that it's so important to walk around with your shoulders back. I can't really show it because I'm in a damn car. I might have to get out the damn car to show it. But basically, have your shoulders back, look forward, look straight, and look at people as you're walking. I used to never make eye contact with people. I used to never, if I was talking to somebody, I'd like look at them and then I'd like look away as I was talking. And I would never really look at people. But a big thing with body language and just being confident is looking straight, looking at what's in front of you. The thing that I realized the most about body language, and like whenever I started looking straight, the thing that I noticed the most is the fact that people respect you a lot more. People really think that you're like a good person whenever you just look at them. When you make eye contact with somebody, and when you look at people, and when you walk straight and you walk with your head up, people start to respect you a lot more. And that's such a big thing in this world, because a lot of people are like drilled into their phones, and they're Mr. Instagram, or they're Mr. social media. And people, they tend to like think about, oh, how many followers do I have? Oh, if I have 50,000 followers and this guy has 5,000 followers, I'm better than him. A lot of people are drilled into social media. So the fact that you can do something so simple, like, let me show you. You know what? I'm going to get the hell out the car and I'm going to show you. As you guys know, we don't do no cuts. We don't do shit like that on this channel. This is raw DJ, raw uncut footage. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to set this up. I'm still not cutting the video. I swear to God. Look at this. All right, bet. We're going to set it up right on the car. Bet. Okay, so what I used to do when I don't know, 6 months ago, how I would walk is I'd walk like this. I'd walk and I'd just like look down. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what a lot of people do. But there's such a big difference. Okay, compare that with this. I like how I'm just sitting in my driveway, just walking around, talking to a camera. People are probably like, what the hell? But there's such a big difference by just looking forward and keeping your like shoulders back. There's such a big difference in your body language. And one of the big things about body language that I've realized is that it helps your first impression so much. So in the world that we live in, everybody is very judgmental. Everybody makes assumptions. And when people see you for the first time and they see you looking not confident, they're just going to immediately assume that you're not a confident person, that you don't have anything of value to you, and there's no reason for them to be your friend. There's no reason for them to talk to you because you're walking around like this. Like, if I saw somebody in public walking around like this, I wouldn't want to talk to that guy. He looks like he's so sad. What am I going to get from that? He's going to make me sad if I talk to him. But if somebody sees you in public and you're just looking around and you look at them and you act like you own the room and you look like you're actually confident, people want to talk to you. So I want to tell you about something that is so insane, you're probably not going to believe me, but like I mentioned before, I used to never walk around with like my shoulders back. I used to never walk around like I owned the place. That's what I want you to start doing. That's what the main topic of this video is. I used to never do that, like I mentioned. But recently, I went on a couple of cruises. So I went on, you know what a cruise ship is? It's basically like a vacation. I went on like 5 or 6 cruises in a row. It was a big vacation for me and my friend. And before the cruises, I never really had too many people come up and talk to me or anything, because a lot of people are just in their own worlds. But before, like when I went on the cruises, I swear to God, I focused on just being open. I would focus on my body language, just being open, you know, looking at people, making eye contact, taking up space. I focused on having good body language and being a normal person. And the amount of people on that vacation, the amount of people on that cruise that came up to me and talked to me and said that they, you know, they saw something in me, or they really wanted to talk to me, or the amount of people who wanted to be my friend after I simply just started walking around like this. I like literally, I stand like this. I just stand open. I look open, right? A lot of people stand like this, or they're like this. A ton of people do this. I know people in my personal life, they'll stand at a party or something like this, and they'll be like, that looks so pussy. You look like a pussy. I'm gonna say that. I don't give a damn. This channel is where I'm letting off on people. If you stand like this, or you stand like this, or you're just like this or something like that, you're a pussy. You look pussy. If you look like a pussy, people are gonna treat you like you're a pussy. I don't really ever sound off like that in these videos. A lot of people know me as the guy who doesn't really cuss, but in real life, I cuss. I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I cuss. I say my cuss words every once in a while, but it's the truth, man. People who stand like that, people who walk like that, people who show pussy body language are pussy. Nobody goes up to them. Nobody wants to be their friend. Nobody takes you seriously when you're hunched over and you're sad. And sometimes people are socially anxious. They have social anxiety. They're scared of being around a lot of people. And I understand that, bro. When I was, what the fuck? Like a couple years ago, I was nervous to be in public. I got nervous around like 20 people just because I thought everybody was judging me. I thought everybody was looking at me and saying like, oh, he's ugly. Or I thought everybody would be like, oh, he has a stain on his shirt. Or, oh, his shoes are dirty. I thought every time I went out in public, people were judging me for every little thing. But the one thing that changed my mindset about that and made it so I wasn't socially anxious ever again, the one thing that changed was I realized that everybody is thinking about themselves. Everybody is so worried about what everybody else is thinking about them. They're all worried about their own insecurities. When you go to the gym, nobody's worried about how you're doing this exercise. Nobody's worried about what shirt you have on. These people are just worried about themselves. They're like, oh God, do these people care about my shirt? Everybody's worrying about themselves. They're not worrying about other people. There are those few instances where people will judge you. Like when I was on the cruise ship, this is funny. Somebody came up to me and they were like, why is your nose so big? And I was like, I don't know. Like my parents gave me my genes. What do you want me to say? Like, oh, I picked how big my nose is. You know what I mean? Sometimes there are those people who come out and judge you, or they point out an insecurity of yours. But if you're able to just, you know, laugh it off, like I was like, I don't know why my nose is so damn big. Like, what? I don't know. If you're able to just laugh it off and realize that nobody really cares about you, and the only people that people care about is themselves, you'll realize that there's no reason to be scared. There's no reason to be a pussy. And that kind of goes back in to the body language stuff I was talking about. If you're just open, you have your shoulders back, you have your head, you know, pointed up, and you just look at people as you're walking, and you make eye contact. And when you're talking to people, you make eye contact with them. It sends them like a signal. It sends a signal to their brain that like, this guy's confident. This person is confident. This person doesn't care. This person's not scared. This person is a cool person. And I've noticed that so crazily in my life. Ever since I've been, you know, focused on people and just looking at people when I'm talking to them. And ever since I've been, you know, taking up space and owning the room every time I walk in, people have gravitated towards me. People have wanted to be my friend. And it's been crazy. It's one of the craziest things you can do right now to change your life. Like everybody says, like there's no miracle drug, there's no miracle cure to, you know, being a better person, or there's nothing that can change your life like this. But yes, there is. I think having good body language and making good eye contact with people is the cheat code to life. Like every single like higher up person, every single celebrity, they do these things. They walk around, you know, big chested and they put their shoulders back and they just walk around, they sway their shoulders. You don't see a damn rich ass celebrity walking around like, hey guys, hey, hi. You know what? They don't do that shit because they know that this is the way. They know that they can be confident, and you can become confident right now, bro, by just having good body language. Every time you walk in public, remind yourself to put your shoulders back and your shoulders down. Every time you're in public, remind yourselves to look at people that you're talking to, and I swear to God, your life will change. It'll be crazy. This is some sort of a different video. Hope you guys take something from it. Please start doing this and come back to this video. Comment and tell me if your life has changed, because you can start doing this in like 3 hours and your life will change. Everybody will look at you differently. It's awesome. Oh my God. Loud ass FedEx truck right behind me. You just ruined my video, jackass. All right. Peace.